Hi everyone, I'm back with day 3 or 4. I'm not sure which this is. I think it's 3 of the 100-day project, and I'm working on this stash busting, use it or lose it journal, and I'm getting ready to sew in the signatures. I have 5, so I thought I would show you how I mark this spine because if I can find an easy way to do it, I'm going to find an easy way to do it. So I tried to cut my piece of paper, just guessing real quick. It's 8 3/4, I think, tall, and just a little under. Let's see what I've got this at. 2 something. It's a 2, and it's about 2.5. So I'm going to go a little under because it's really almost like a 2-inch spine. So I'm going to go 2 1/4, and we'll see how that does it. I just want this to kind of close in on itself, okay, without bunching it too much. Okay, I think that's going to work. So I cut a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be very thick, and that's better if it's not. Cut it to the right size, and then I find a pen or pencil. I don't know if this one's working. Yep, well, sort of. Yep, it's working enough. All right. And then I have 5 signatures, so this is going to be a little different than what I normally do, but we're going to try this out. So what I usually do is I fold it in half. Well, let's go this way first, because this is really where I start. Fold it in half this way, and I'm going to have to hold this up to see it. And just crease it along the center fold. Okay, and I'm going to mark that with my pen. And then, if I was doing 3 signatures, this next thing works great. 5, I'm not sure. I would fold it to the center. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do it like I'm doing 3, and then we'll just see how bad that doesn't work for 5. I mark it as well. So this would be where signature 1 goes, 2, and then I'm getting ready to figure out where signature 3 goes. Okay. Now, I need 5, so I could put them at the edges. Would that work? It's gonna be pretty tight on the spine. Because I was thinking at one time then I could fold it again, but that doesn't really work. So I could go ahead and put them on the edges and just maybe move in just a smidge. Fudge every bit of it. And then what I would do next is fold it in half. And there's absolutely my center, right? So I'm going to put holes here. And then on this, I don't fold it in half again. I would if I was I wouldn't even do that if I was doing 3 signatures. I mean 3 whole pamphlet stitch. Because I don't want this much gap between the top. What I'm trying to say is this would be where the other one would be. 1, 2, and 3. That's too much gap for me. So I like 3/4 of an inch maybe where my top holes will go. So there, there, and there. And then I fold this in half. Just kind of get a guess. And mark that. So there's hose 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do the same here. I don't try to make it exactly. I mean, I could measure that and figure out what it is. I'm just going to eyeball it close enough. And then just where those intersections are is where I'm going to put my awl in. And then fold this in half. Okay, and there is the 5-hole pamphlet stitch for a 3 signature journal. Is there a way to do 5 without putting it right up against? It would be almost in the fold of the spine, and I don't know that I want that. Maybe over a little bit. So I guess what I should do is start out with a piece of paper that's not snug to the folds, but like 1/8 of an inch in on either side. I'm going to try cutting that, and I'll be back. Start all over. Okay, I'm back. And as you can see, I cut this one just a little bit. What I did was I measured this, and it was 2 1/4. And so I thought, well, that makes it easy. I'll just cut this one too. But it's just like going to be like 1/8 of an inch smaller. The length is the same. So we're going to go through the same process again. And I'm going to do it this way to start. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just the easiest fold. And then I've got my 3/4 of an inch down from the top. And I'm going to mark it as the top, because you want to make sure all your signatures are punched the same. And then just line up those red lines. Get this one. And, okay, same here at the bottom, 3/4. And then the 2 red lines, I'll match them up. And then there's the other one. Okay, now I'm going to sit down to do the rest because it's more precision. It's harder to fold it. Okay. Now, to get the absolute center, I'm going to fold this in half. Match the corners. Just eyeball it as I go down. One thing about it, when I sew this in, well, that's not true. I started saying it won't matter. I can unsew it and undo it, but I'll have the holes already punched in my spine, so I might have to go back in and reinforce my spine a little bit if I was to not use the holes I put in. So I'm going to put that on that line as close as I can get it, and fold that. And turn it on this side and do the same thing. We'll see if this works. If not, I will be back to the drawing board. Okay. Or I would be back to go into 3 signatures. Okay. So this is where we're putting in for signature 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I think the spacing between them is going to be about even. And this should put this just a little bit, I have to get it in the right spot when I fold this up. It's really not that complicated. Is it? I'm making it worse than it is? Yeah. I just don't want it, the white, anywhere near one of the sides. I don't want it like that. Can you see that? I don't want it like that. I want to move it over and center it between those 2 folds. So, yeah, I think it's going to work. It's going to work. And if it doesn't, I will put lace on the spine. I probably will put lace on the spine anyway and reinforce the holes and then start all over. But I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this. I think tomorrow I will show sewing one of them in. And I won't bore you with sewing all of them in. But, and I may start with the middle one. So, because you know how things always go crazy when you're on camera. So anyway, I will do that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.